Hey everyone, welcome to Can't Afford to Record, the YouTube channel where we figure out the art of audio production together. Can't Afford to Record has just had its first birthday, and admittedly things have been a little quiet here on the channel, and that's because so much has been going on, and one of the main things is that I've actually moved and I now live in Quebec. Also, I've released music myself, which I've been putting a lot of focus on, and that's taken up so much of my time. If you want to go and check it out, by the way, you can click here. And finally, I've actually been working with a few different artists and mixing some music for them, which is really exciting because it means I get to actually start using what I've been learning and talking about right here on the channel. So although I haven't been making videos nearly as often as I was perhaps a few months ago, that's okay, because Can't Afford to Record was never meant to be about just churning out content and videos for the sake of it. I always want to make videos about what I'm learning about or what I find interesting at that time. And the truth with all of this is that I've just been so busy working on some projects and learning more about mixing and audio that I haven't actually had time to put it into any video content yet. So I'm really excited to get back into that and just start talking and sharing about what I've been learning about. As mentioned, I've moved to Quebec. I was never too far away from Quebec anyways, but now that I'm here, this is my new little room, my new little space, and it is smaller than my old space, which you would have seen in other videos. Now, I don't know how good this room is acoustically. I haven't gone down the rabbit hole of, bare wood, log cabin rooms, but it sounds good to me. I actually prefer the sound now that I've put the acoustic panels up and around the room. The only problem is there is a sliding mirror door right here, and I was a little worried about those reflections possibly. So I've put up a shower curtain, which isn't the shiny plastic kind, it's more of a fabric kind. And I think that's gonna help it somewhat. And I should get a much nicer curtain than a shower curtain. But checking in a few years' time and I'm sure it'll just still be there. Yep. But ultimately, I just like this room a lot because I feel inspired when I come inside it. I open the doors, slide them shut behind me, and then I'm ready to get into some audio. So yeah, I really, really like this new room. New interviews and podcasts. So since my last Milestone update video, which I believe was 6 months of Can't Afford to Record, I've spoken to more people. You can listen to these podcasts right here on the YouTube channel, and you can watch them as well here. Or you can go to Spotify or wherever else you get your podcasts from. I've got a growing list of people that inspire me when it comes to audio production, mixing, song creation, just good people that know what they're talking about. So hey, if you want to listen to more podcasts, then definitely stick around. I've been working with a really wonderful duo who just write the most wonderful songs. I'm going to be sharing some of the projects and some of the mixes that I'm working on and some of the new techniques that I'm trying out. I'm sure you'll hear them here and there on the channel. And it's been really, really fun because when you start collaborating on a project that isn't your own, then you do have a sense of pressure to get things right or to do a good job of them, of course. And for me, that little bit of extra pressure, I think, has given me better results. And so I'm really, really grateful to be working on that. So if you're not currently collaborating with anyone yet, I totally recommend looking into that more. So the next time one of your musician buddies or singer-songwriter friends send you something and they say, hey, this is my new song, what do you think of it? Have a listen and then say, hey, I'd really like to have a swing at mixing this myself. Do you mind? And I honestly think I've leveled up so much from this opportunity that I've got with, this duo. So yeah, definitely check it out. Give it a go. And lastly, I've changed DAW. So I've moved over to Pro Tools from Logic Pro. And I did a video a few months ago about weighing up the pros and cons between Logic Pro and Pro Tools, industry standard, blah, 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 blah. There's loads and loads of videos out there about it if you want to head down that rabbit hole. So why did I end up moving? Well, there are more people around me right now that are using Pro Tools, and to start speaking the same language, I just thought it was a good idea for me to just make the jump, make the commitment, and to move over to Pro Tools. And I have to say, for the first 3 weeks, I absolutely hated it. And then things did start to get better. But it took constant practice every single day. What am I doing wrong? Why don't I have a signal? I need to go to Reddit and ask for more help. I'm going to delete that project now because it's just frustrating me too much. every single day, looking up random shortcuts, hotkeys, whatever you want to call them, until I just managed to find a little flow for myself, build a template for myself, start mixing songs that I had mixed in Logic Pro, now in Pro Tools. Can I get the same results? How do they compare? And after all is said and done, I think I do actually prefer Pro Tools now. I will say though, if you enjoyed my Logic Pro videos in the past, don't go anywhere, because I'm not getting rid of Logic Pro, and I have to say I still don't think Pro Tools really holds up to Logic Pro's virtual instruments or MIDI capabilities. So I still absolutely love it for that, but I think workflow wise and template wise now, I'm just really enjoying what Pro Tools can offer. Although that solo safe feature, I still hate you sometimes. So there we have it. Can't Afford to Record is a year old. I'm still on my MacBook Air 2015 model. I'm still using my Focusrite Scarlett interface. I still can't afford to record, but I'm having a good time with it. If you enjoyed today's video, then please consider leaving me a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And if you liked it more than that, then you might want to consider subscribing right here to Can't Afford to Record. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.